Hello everybody and welcome back to Victoria 2 as the Greater Germanic Empire, as we are still in the midst of, well, Russian aggression against us. Yeah. Well, maybe not so much the Russians, but the Russians decided to join the war against us on Brazil's side, which has caused us a little bit of pain in that regard, but the UNK is also at war with them, so it's probably going to be fine regardless. Just keep looking at these areas. That's kind of weird, because we can't see the land. It's like the same color as my country. So it makes it look like I actually own the territory, even if I do not. We also need to invest down here. Is that all of it? Colony in Upper Guinea. That looks good so far. And I just want to make sure. So Sokoto, there is Brazil. Brazil, I'm not too worried about. They're at war with the US as well. I'm not going to worry too much there. As far as these go, I don't care so much about suppression points, but I do not want the political awareness against our country. So we're going to leave it at that. I don't think our rebels are doing too much. There's like a few thousand. I mean, there's French Patriots, there's quite a few. Jacobin rebels, there are actually quite a few. 450, but again, I don't think I'm going to be too worried about that. And this army actually looks like it is about done, which is good for us because we can go ahead and send them over to our eastern lines. We're doing 6, 7, or 8. It almost like we were doing 1 Hussar per army, weren't we? I am going to change that. I kind of actually want to do 4 Hussars per army, because I did realize a few things about combat that I wasn't really paying attention to before, and that's namely the maneuver each army has. So I kind of want to make sure that we are capitalizing on the particular benefits of each army. This one, 1, 2, 3, that's enough of that. It's like 9, so how about we actually give the other armies 2 more artillery. Just 1 over Polosk. And the other can go down here. This army, all it needs is really a Hussar. So you can produce maybe 4 more. Oh, that's in Africa. Which we will start producing troops down there relatively soon. So, Polotsk. Our main goal here is to wipe out as many of them as possible. So let's go ahead and pursue them to Mogilev, if I can actually see. I can't see the names very well because it's a dark green. Where are they going? Looks like it's down this way. Right here? Yes, right there. Oh, good healthcare. Let's do it. Catalonia went bankrupt. That is actually unfortunate. Who are they? We're not at war with anybody else down there, right? Yeah, no. No, we're fine with that. Ignore that. Looks like Romania should be able to handle Bulgaria just fine. We won that. And we have 685. Let's keep making sure. We're already producing monitors, so we should be fine. As far as our naval stuff, we can actually build some more down here in Morocco that we just took. And all these other ones are fine and well caught up. And we were running on the diplo points before, which I don't think. Post peace. Do we want more of Sokoto? I say yes. If we get these 2 little territories right here, we can cut off anybody else from expanding into Sokoto, guaranteeing that we can go after war against them once all this is settled. I kind of want to just take out this before the UK decides to. Somehow they're under Mexico's sphere, which is actually a little bit concerning. Because if that is the case, then they may just be able to annex them. But Mexico being a great power, they only have 109 points though, so our great powers are, well, there's not a high expectation as far as our great powers. We just completely dominated so many of them that there's just nothing there anymore. So I'm actually going to go ahead, because we already have all Sakota occupied, we can kind of wait on that. I want to make sure we get these territories sort of covered. So let's move in here. And Russians only have 110 brigades left. The Ottomans are at war with them as well, so sure, have military access. But I do want to add, so we already added, okay, no, that's against Dakota, so they're all in the same war. And I would like to get Estonia from Russia. Estonia, yes. Let's take that army out. You can go ahead and occupy Zaria. That should be fine. Yeah, that's June 1st. Let's make no distinctions of class. So now they're going to Mozir and Orsha. So they're splitting their armies apart. I could do this. We have somewhat, like, some little bit of speed. Let's just do that. We'll get that army next. We're at war with these guys as well. Awesome. They are trying to occupy us. Is Sweden at war against us? No. So they're just marching through. Let's go save. Well, we only have 32,000 troops, so I'm not too confident about that one. They only have a 9 out of 30 tech, while we have 18 out of 30. So we could probably win it. But I won't take any too much chances there. Right, so we got these guys. We have to wait another month. And we can push down to Glendy next. Zaria. Okay, they're proposing peace and they want to be annexed. Great. We'll take it. How about you go get them first? Then go down there. So we got the horn. And we could build a... Is this part of the same area? Yes, it is. So I kind of want to build in Mogadishu. Our naval port, at least. We could, at the very least, invest in railroads. Same thing with Egypt, I suppose. Not against that. Let's kind of wait there. No. We're losing a race in Togo. Why do I click it? Oh. Weird. Is that fine? That's a little bit weird. Just kind of has this goes to all of our little colonies. Kutai. Sure. Excellent. Mosier. It's actually going to attack us. I'm fine with that, because I do have a full dig-in. It's only 3 levels, but that should be enough. It is plain, so it's not ideal, but it works for us. Decline. We do want to take them back. We can add a war goal. Everything's a little bit hectic up here. It's kind of like our armies aren't really doing much in the way of advancing. They're just kind of sending some troops over there and letting them deal with it. So let's send these armies over. And we can start pushing a little bit. So we already occupied all of Estonia. I would like to take Finland and maybe liberate. I thought Karelia was up here. Yeah, Karelia. But I could give the land. Well, this is all a different territory. Give this to Finland. Free Karelia, which wouldn't get too much in the first place, but having all of this up here, puppets, would be great. Which means I would like to go after Sweden to make them a puppet relatively soon. Alright, all of our protectorates are done. Fantastic, let's do this. Can't do it down there. But this does mean that we've officially connected our lands, or territory. Well, not officially, but once Dakota is gone, then yes. And Wales is down here. Awesome. We got quite a few lands there. Let's see where else. We can go ahead and try to colonize here. Maybe here. We can go ahead and contend against them. These other areas are fine. There's not much else we can go and do over here. Or in the Pacific. And for that we'll need the Dark Continent, so I kind of have to wait. But I do want to get this when that fires in 1890. We're about to completely occupy Sokoto. We'll keep the Russians in a war for a while. It looks like they're losing here. That was kind of a close battle. Start phase 2 of the Suez Canal. Great. Let's hopefully we can just go ahead and beat the French. Ideally. Alright, we got Busa. I'm not really sure where else to send this army. All of Africa, that's our enemy, has pretty much been occupied. We could send them up to these other areas to begin the process of trying to annex them, because I do want to get them before, because the British, it's kind of a little ugly path to get into inner Africa, but whatever. Let's go ahead and wipe out that army. The British are doing pretty good work on wiping them out. No complaints there. Yeah, +2 attack is fine. We do kind of need to balance out our budget just slightly. We'll raise taxes a little bit. Should keep things going. Let's go to Orsha. And you, and Shiznu. Who are you? Third of War of American Aggression against Argentine Restoration Order to the Porteno provinces. Interesting. I mean, they'll be able to do that themselves, but I'll join just because. Though they're gonna disband my alliance anyways in the future. But once I get down below the infamy limit, I don't know. The United States, we could try to slowly well, for example, we could free like Deseret and take out the entire like western, southwestern portion of their country. But there's not really too many countries that can actually be freed here. It would be more of us giving the entire west coast to a puppet country of Deseret. And similar thing with New England, taking all this for New England. It's the only real way I can see us doing any actual damage against them, and maybe Texas as well. But that's for the future. Once we get Europe under wraps, that's where we'll move. And you can go up here to Vitebsk. Egypt wants military access, sure. Negative 63 right now. Let's see, there's Finland, Zanzibar, so Zanzibar's in the war. Oh. Well, let's go ahead and take out the levy. You can go up here to Slutsk. And you, my friend, who has apparently lost a lot of men, will probably just sit here for a little bit. Did we already had a war goal against them? I think we did, right? So wait for them to capitulate against us. Keep pursuing them. Let's advance here, Smolensk. And Togo, keep investing. They have 854 colonial power, so eventually they would end up winning the race. Potentially. I mean, if we were able to knock out, because we are going against France and the UK. And Sweden. Yeah. So, ideally we can... I'll wait for that. Down here, Libreville. These probably won't come quick enough to actually do us much good. To expand our colonial power. The only thing I could think of is getting more of these ships. Because, for example, come September 18th, we can see just how much one monitor affects our colonial power. See there. Let's move back down that way. Alright, so the 18th, right, so 689 right now. So each ship gives us 10 more colonial power. So we'll keep building monitors. That's our plan. I already have quite a few still being built, but let's go ahead and put some more on the way. And we do have one, so let's go ahead and peace out Homie. Great, so we got that. Invest over here. Hopefully Sweden. Yeah, Sweden's going to knock out pretty quickly. Pinsk. Yeah, let's take out that army. Let's invest here. And in Kivu as well. Phase 2, let's go to Phase 3. We're still losing some money, but... go attack these guys if we can. How about this? Or how about you go there? You go up there, you do that, and then go there. And who's this? Aro. Alright, so let's go ahead and try annexing them as well. So add a war goal, scramble for Africa, annex. That's looking good. It's looking good as well. We just wiped out that army. Should we reinforce? Looks like it's fine. They got it. And these guys can be pieced out in a second here. Alright. Let's build a naval base in Galito, or Galeti, which is now South Somaliland. That's not even us. Let's keep investing where we can. But you can tell it's getting kind of low now. The French are at 372. And just till December we'll be able to kick the Swedes out, hopefully. Yeah, Romania's taking care of Bulgaria. Anything else over here that we might want to take? All these are pretty much gonna drain our economy a little bit, but they will reduce like militancy levels, hopefully across the country, which is what we want. So in fact, suffrage movement is what they want, though. The low minimum wage is still something that they're fine with. And I'll take it. How are the factories? We're doing fine. Source of denial discovered. Great. So we can call it Lake Wilhelm, we can call it Lake Bismarck, Lake von Moltke, Lake Germania, which I kind of like that idea actually. Lake Germania, which is where is it though? Which lake is it? This one. Lake Germania. Nice. I like it. I like it. And you are going this way, but I probably won't be able to catch you. No. How about we do something like this? And you go down the board, you know. You're already going over there, but... And you go to Orel. And we lost over here one of our, well, didn't take it out at all. Which is good, considering we do need them for our colonial power. Let's go ahead and build one more load of monitors. But in that case, they do need artillery, canned food, and steamer convoys. Canned food is not in high demand. Artillery is quite a bit. And then steamer convoys, which is over here, is also not in high demand. It's actually buying and selling the exact same amount. Rel, keep going. Alright, so we got that. You go that way. Send one. Actually, go ahead and take out St. Petersburg, or get that army out of there. This is a large army. And Togo. Down here once again. Yeah. Let's get Aro to peace out. Anybody else down here? There's just Sokoto for the most part. The Zanzibar, but I mean, should I go after them? We'll get this pretty soon, so on March 26th, and in that case we can just kind of colonize here, and we can still take Zanzibar. So I'm fine with that, but we can't really, well, I guess we could send troops down there, huh? But with the 4 gold points we have, let's just go ahead and take Hausaland from Sokoto. Oof. We'll take it. I might also, I mean, this should not cost that much war score, so it's probably fine. They attacked another one of my monitors. The splitting of Charles University. Gradually, as its Czechs became more prosperous and more literate, significant advances were made, particularly in the use of the Czech language in education and in courts of law. In 1881, the Czech departments in the long-established German University in Prague voted to become a separate and independent Czech-speaking university. Okay, so what does this do for us? I mean, I don't particularly mind it. Though it does have us lose, well, they'll lose militancy. That's fine. Kiev. Russians still have troops, but I don't see any of them. Alright, anywhere else? No. And just one more territory from them. So south, Biafra, I'm sure we can get all that then. Best here. And where else? In Kivu. Yeah, so he is basically going to give up there. We do have more colonial power now. One in Kursk. I'm going to leave them there, just because their army's kind of been tailored back a little bit. And once we get Sokoto down, we'll just focus on Russia. Maybe we give Bulgaria to Romania. Is that an option? I'll check once the month ticks over. 5,000 from the Kiel Canal, I'll take it. Blood and Roses. Do we even have any war exhaustion? No, we do not. So let's take the 10% jingoism. You're going there on the 14th. Let's go attack them. So we're losing the Ivory Coast. We're getting ahead of them. So let's go ahead of Poltava. We have to wait for this. Sure. Saratov, and for our army here, let's go to Cherson. I have my Discord notifications on, so I might have to turn that off if it gets a little bit too much. That's fine there. Actually, let's go ahead and pursue them. Yeah, give me 1 second. I'm going to go turn those off real quick so it doesn't keep going. Give me one. And we are back. And Borovici. You're going to get there on the 7th. We're going to get there on the 18th. Might as well just ignore them then. I probably should just go ahead and just go after their armies. So start taking them out. I mean, they only have 139 brigades versus our over 300. Our tech is a lot more superior as well. So I think we're still waiting on ASR, weren't we? Or maybe not. This army's only 1 SR, but that's fine. We got all of our war goals against Sokoto. Let's go ahead and piece them out. Alright, that's fine. Go ahead and add a war goal against Zanzibar to annex them. And then I'm pretty sure, well, yeah, then we kind of want to look at Bulgaria, which I totally forgot about, but once again, I'll wait for the month to tick over. That's fine. Let's not pursue them there. Now let's get our investment made here. And Bulgaria, add a war goal. So we can acquire a state for Romania. We can't choose any. We could free their cores, which I'm fine with. I almost want to puppet Bulgaria, though. So we can either give this back to Romania, or leave it to Bulgaria. Might just do that, actually. Let's go ahead and puppet Bulgaria. Yes. We lost that, but that's fine. We'll just send you back up here. And you go ahead and say that twice, but go ahead and take out Bulgaria. Yeah, no. Awesome. Got that, which frees up some colonial power for us and for them, so it might be a little bit more. But the UK is actually expanding their colonial power, which is unfortunate. But we'll do what we can to build up our naval bases and whatnot. This might be a while of us just going back and forth against the UK. But it looks like I just totally forgot to expand these naval ports. We lack the funds to do more. Let's raise our tariffs at 20%. Now you go there, go to Crimea. You're already going there, so how about you just take them out? And go ahead and just push north and try to take out some armies. Alright, so let's invest here. Protectorate there. Another protectorate here. And there's fine. We could invest here, here, and I'm thinking down here as well. Yeah. That's one more fight for us to deal with. That should be fine. Invest there. And create a protectorate over here. Great. And Zanzibar is already fully occupied, but do not have the diplomatic points. Yeah, I want both of you guys to go ahead and attack the Russians. 12th of April. We're going to get there on the 13th and the 17th. So how about you dissuade them, then go after them? And you are getting down on the 28th. We can potentially intercept you. Yeah. They're at 194. We're at 240. So we are starting to lose out on a lot of these. Which isn't good because the UK, well, actually they only have 294 colonial power now. So I don't think anybody's really going to be able to get ahead. But we should prioritize investing over here. They have more colonial power now. Yikes. We're going to continue to build monitors as we can, and as far as our naval bases go, if I can see any, so naval base in 454 days. It's our nearest one. 2 years, year and a half. So unless we were to take some land that gave us naval bases, which is possible, they don't want to be in it. Oh yeah, because of Zanzibar right here. Do we get taking wars? Well, we do actually get taking war score against them. So we could sit on it. Oh, we got Togo. So okay, so the British gave up there. Okay. I have no qualms about that. Are they investing in fighting somebody else somewhere? So I didn't think they were. They might be. It's like Canada is colonizing. Interesting. Oh! I didn't realize the small islands, or Solomon Islands, could be invested in. Okay, I guess they get to fight that. That's probably why France is sort of suffering. So as long as they go at it, that should improve our chances quite a bit. still have quite a few brigades. I'll take them out there. Let's send one over to Tver. June, and we'll get there on the 9th of June. I kind of don't want to be there the same day they are. Yeah, that's fine. Right, go ahead and have Buenos Aires be annexed. So we'll puppet Bulgaria, then we will annex Zanzibar, and then focus in on Russia. Because they're adding war goals right now to get the ticking war score, just in case we don't end up getting it. Enigra. I kind of want to take Enigra. When I release the United Baltic Duchies, which is somewhere, form the Baltic Union. Just Estonia. So I kind of just want to give them territory. So I'm going to have to wait for another war to do that. We do at least want to take Finland as a puppet. So take puppet Finland. And we do want to free Karelia. And maybe give Finland back its cores. And maybe free Ukraine. Though freeing Ukraine will probably give us like have to be 100 war score. So it's probably impossible to do that. While trying to do everything else we want to do. Let's go ahead and get blue and brown water schools. They're blockading that. To Uralsk. They have 92 brigades now. So now they're finally starting to lose all their troops. 84. Let's invest in these colonies. In Kazembe. So we can invest here before, so in 1 month, before the French do, we can take that. Ah, yes, Suez Canal has been completed. Huzzah. Indeed. And we basically got Bulgaria as well. Let's go ahead. They already have a naval base there. Awesome. Now, we could try to take out Saudi Arabia over here. All these territories, and then form Arabia as a puppet. Which I'm tempted to do. And we just took that from the French. Great. Awesome. That gives us a lot more colonial power. And the French, they have 114 now. And the British have 197. We can go ahead and build a naval base. Let's go to Rosso. Great. Things looking good. Oh, Greece has Cyprus. Alright, let's peace out Bulgaria. Great. So now we have Romania as a puppet, and we have Bulgaria as a puppet. And now all we have to do is focus on Russia. So what do we want? Looks like in total we actually have, well, annex Zanzibar. It is only at 72 now. But it looks like they were able to get... Oh! Nice, Catalonia. Great. Okay, so we're going to have a battle here. Oof. Yeah, that might not turn out well for us. How are we do? Oh, they have a 5 defense general. I probably should have them retreat. Let's take this time. We got a bad roll right off the bat. Probably not a smart idea to go ahead and attack them there then. We've already done it. Yeah, they need to retreat. Go back. Awesome. Kicked out the Swedes there. Can we invest anywhere else? No. But we can actually here. We can. And nowhere else, right? Or create a colony here. We have a ton of Africans now. Well, somewhat. 19.1% others. And now the Jacobins are back. I'm going to lower the audio there really quick. Okay. Yes. It's a lot of Jacobins. What do they want? They want campaign for public meetings. I'm not too against that. Especially if it keeps us from having to fight all these Jacobins. I will go ahead and give them that. This should be... Yeah, now they're disappearing. Good. Alright, you attack them there. If you can even get there on time. Model colony. More research points. Looks like we will get there on time. Yeah, we got it. We are going to win this race for Africa. Yeah, the Jacobins are basically done. Alright, so Zanzibar, you should be... Yep, you're occupied. Let's annex Zanzibar. And let's build a naval base there as well. I guess down here too, in Kilwa. So with that done, the Does Mexico want to peace out? They would peace out. Yes. And with Russia, we're going to take Finland, acquire Estonia, free people, maybe liberate country. I want to liberate Karelia, but I also want to liberate Finland. Yes. And then Karelia as well. Because Finland's going to be our puppet, might as well get as much land as we possibly can in the process, and otherwise, I guess we could free Romania's cores. And maybe see if we can free one of these countries, like Belarus. And also liberate a puppet country of Karelia. And then one of these guys. Oh, Belarus looks like it could take up quite a bit of territory. Or just this. We'll see how much Ukraine is as well. I think Ukraine would be far too much. Yeah, 100 war score. How about... let's see... Belarus is 38, which we probably could handle, right? So, yeah, we can handle that. Liberating puppets, Belarus, where are you? Right here. I think that's all we want. I will accept. Let's end this war. Did Romania not get their... Did I forget? I forgot, didn't I? Oh, that's a bummer. Well, I guess we are going to take that another war. That was my bad. So that's probably all the territories we'll end up taking. We create a state down here. Okay. Colony here and a colony there. Now look at all this. Okay. First, rename Lithuania. Rename Latvia. Rename Estonia. I do not want to partition Franche-Comté. This is something that I need to fix. Organize Togo, sure. Guinea, Chad, Cameroon. Organize all these guys. Give us a lot of prestige. But even create or organize, well, let's organize Indonesia, not create. Yeah. Somalia. So many. Morocco and Ethiopia. That's a lot of wars that we fought in the past few years. And the Baltic Union. Yes, let's do that. Well, first let's look at what everything looks like. And then we'll create the Baltic Union up here. Yep. We have 1 million plus. Belarus is 1.37. Yeah, I like it. The start of our buffer states is beginning. All we need to do is puppet Sweden. Don't really have the difficult points for that. And unfortunately, as soon as a few days pass by, we'll probably get no more war. So we can't do anything. Let's get all our units back. We could send them out to probably the west. It's the only area that will declare war on me again. You know, we could end up puppeting Italy. Yep, no more war. For 3 years? I guess we'll be focusing domestically. Let's expand what factories we can. Oh, that took us... that was a lot of money. Let's invest here and invest here. And we increased our naval bases. So there's not really anywhere to use that on, because we don't have enough money, of course. Let's see. I want to go down this tech tree. Actually, maybe this tech tree to organize our factories a little bit better. Let's get railroads. I'm going to focus on industrialization a little bit more. And I do with our new armies, I want to have guards instead. Because guards do have an extra maneuver. Wait a second. Are they more at defense? Weird. I guess in the base game, guards are better at attack. So maybe I don't want to do that. So never mind. They do have a higher maneuver though, which does make them, I mean, a little bit better as far as they can attack multiple units. Well, not multiple units, but if we're flanking somebody, for example. I might just use Hussars instead. Just use infantry as a core of our army. Hussars, like maybe 4 to flank on the sides, and then they have like artillery in the back. So we can invest in Kazembe. The Swedes did get a decent portion of Africa. They are a great power. So, puppeting them might not be that easy. The Baltic States. The Baltic States have been reunited under our rule, but who shall be the rulers of this new state? Interesting. I can't really see the population statistics. In fact, it's all kind of divided. Latvian and Estonian. Let's do the Germans. That's fine. Looks like Latvia's kind of been excluded. Unfortunate. Oh, and Krakatoa just exploded. Great. Incredible timing. So, I'm thinking we could go ahead and do some things like as, well, create Malaysia requires us to have invented mass politics, and Johor, which is here. In fact, I'm going to take all of this. No, it just has, for all core provinces, must be owned by us. Which does include, like, basically all Siam, as well as the UK. So I might just puppet Siam, if we can. Or maybe I'll just conquer them. I thought I had no more war, but apparently I can still conquer those guys. Can we walk? We can't really walk. So let's build a navy in Asia. Hopefully it gets built fairly soon, but apparently we can still go after uncivilized nations. Germania patriots currently living under the meaning of a neighboring country. Yes. Alright, just took that area. Yeah, the scramble for Africa is sort of abated for now until we get Dark Continent. Kurdistan against who? The Ottomans, huh? If we join, then everyone's going to join against us, and that means another war. Well, let's do that. Ha! Resolve it right away. And welcome Kurdistan to our sphere. We won't form an alliance or anything with us, but whatever. And they're primitive. How are these steamer convoys? They need more, well, steamer convoys. So let's see what we can do about that. Trade. Steamer convoys are in high demand though. But we are number 1 in prestige and status in general. So that should give us priority when it comes to buying any goods. It's not really working though. Okay, option number 2. Take down our naval maintenance so that we're no longer using so many steamer convoys, which should free up the market. Yes. Yes. Meaning we can now build steamer convoys. Right, should be good now. Yep. We did get our Casus Belli against Siam, which we'll take. Can we go against Johor as well? South Protectorate. Yes, we can. So Johor and Siam. And maybe Dynam as well. All of this. But we'll need to wait a little bit to get our clipper convoy, or not clipper convoys, steamer convoys ready. This is good. Our puppets are slowly building up troops as well. How about we get army risk management, then we'll get deep defense system. Can invest here. How much is that taking? Must be a lot. 123. Let's actually, I'm going to end this episode here. We've already been recording for quite a bit of time, so thank you all for watching. You did get to see the end of our Great War. Not an actual Great War, but for us, in all terms and sense of the word, it was a Great War. We firmly established our control over Europe, as well as Africa. So, yeah, and I'm looking forward to our next war, which we'll probably use to puppet the rest of Italy. And also move into France, take all of our cores from France, then release Occitania, and puppet both France and Occitania, as well as Spain and Portugal, and then we'll move into the UK, take the rest of the southern UK, free Scotland, take over that, and then also take over Sweden, which might just have to... I don't know, what's the best way to do that? We gotta weaken them somehow. Probably take all their colonies and just reduce their prestige all the way down to like 0 or something. Because if you are a vassal country, you lose prestige quickly, relatively. You don't really gain it very well either. So we don't have to worry about that as much once they are a puppet country. But that might be a while. So we'll do that next time. So thank you all for watching. See ya.
As always, please leave a like down below and consider subscribing if you'd like to see more content just like this and more frequent uploads. If you have any suggestions, please go ahead and leave a comment down below. I'll see you next time.